I am Felipe. I've been in the tech industry for about 10 years. I've been part of lots of different early stage startups, even IPO tech companies like eBay. And I've also had my own startups that I founded, scaled, and exited in US. And I basically specialized in the development of software products end to end. And with that, I consolidated my knowledge in this tech studio that I call Me. It's a US-based tech studio. We are specialized in creating software products that US customers love. We've been doing that for hundreds of customers now. I've been in BMI for 2 months and 2 weeks so far. I managed to get 70K MRR. So I got from 0 to 70K in about that time. And for the customers that I've got, I would say only one of them did not qualify into my ICP. So the first thing, I was able to understand what the ideal customer profile is for my company. And I was able to get around 7 customers so far that would fit within that ICP. All of them closed long-term contracts. So although I have a 70K MRR, those customers, they're probably going to stay with me for the minimum 6 months, but some customers already 12 months, and I have already 2 equity deals. One of those I own 47.5% of the company, and the other I own almost 10% now. And the one that I own almost 10%, the company is worth 60 million. So lots of good results so far. I feel like there is a space in the VC world where you don't just put money, but you actually put processes and people and tools in order to make great software. That's kind of where I'm heading towards. In BMI, I got really good understanding of how to better present myself and package myself with a copy and packages that are understandable to customers and that are appealing to customers. I've also got a really good understanding of how to create effective lead generation funnels. And although my customers, they are big ticket customers, we're talking about like 200K a year customers, the lead funnels is being able to generate those leads pretty effectively and kind of consistent. And the sales process, there are a lot of skills involved. And eventually had to understand that I was not only there to sell something, but I had to actually learn how to qualify the customer. And there is a process that you can do that pretty consistently. So I learned that a lot. I got a really good understanding of how to hire people and how to manage them effectively so I can get customers really good results. Or learn on how to identify bad customers and potentially fire them before even, getting into deeper relationships with them. One thing that I learned that was kind of shocking for me is that I don't need to be a specialist in all the things that I need in order to deliver a great software product to customers. I can actually create a sustainable hiring funnel that can help me get all the skills I need and deliver those to customers. So that took a big heavy weight from my shoulders and made the sales process and the marketing process much easier, much smoother. The BMI online course is great. There are a lot of content there, and I honestly can spend even a lot of more hours just going over that. But I really like the ability to talk to real entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs that went through all the struggles that I'm kind of in right now and ask them more personalized questions. So that was really helpful going through that with the BMI mentors, especially those that have businesses that are more familiar with the business that I have. Through BMI, I was able to switch a big key in my business. Before BMI, I was selling myself and my credibility. And the customers that I had, they were hiring my company, but in essence, they were hiring me, right? So I didn't have a company, I had a job. And through BMI, I learned how to restructure that and start selling the company itself. And now it's even more credible than Felipe. That is a really, really nice thing. Being able to really see that you have a business that can scale now and that is not dependent on yourself, and then you can be more on the managing side and focus more on sales. That was probably the biggest improvement that I got from BMI. The biggest improvement that BMI had in my personal life is increasing drastically the ability that I have on meeting great people. I have a past founder story. I had my own startups, and being able to meet great people that you can work with is probably the single best advantage that a founder can have. And it's really hard when you don't have a structure set up to do that. And through my tech studio, through BMI, I was able to set that up. And now I get access to great people, to great founders, even Coinbase CEO, a lot of like really interesting people that I'm getting to have access now that wasn't possible before. I would say that BMI is definitely for someone that understands that either their surroundings or their life is not the ideal. It can be improved. and believes that they have the ability to improve that. They are not satisfied. That's kind of like the main quality that I'm looking for. Are you satisfied with your life? If you are, then it's okay. You can move on. But if you believe that your life could be better, if you believe that it could be doing more with it, then I believe you can learn a few tricks at BMI for sure that will help you to do that. Just some final thoughts. BMI has been really good in reshaping my business. I got from a job to a real business, from 0 to 70K MRR. I've learned a lot of new business skills, but also skills that can apply to my personal life. And if you're looking to change how things are in your life, change how things are in your business, if you're not satisfied and you want to kind of find a way to improve, I hope to see you in BMI.